Okay, so one of the things I loved about your film was actually.
Wait, you saw it?
We watched it last night. We got the it's awesome.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Oh.
The thing what I liked most about it was it's actually very dramatic. Your characters love each other. Deep down, they have a real affection. How is that having the foundation of the dramatic affection to let you push the comedy?
This fucking guy. You know what you're talking about. You just asked me the realest shit on this whole red carpet. Because everything on the red carpet's like, what are you wearing? And I'm like, what? Dior, but anyway. Dude, yes, that's what it's all about. You know, Efren Ramirez, a dear friend of mine, he plays 1,000,001 characters, but he's also Pedro in, what am I thinking of? Fucking Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
He's here tonight. He's a dear friend of mine. And I'll never forget, there was an argument between my character and T-Man, who's also T-Man in real life. Love the pink phone case. Slay. Can we get it on camera? Can we see this pink phone case? Come on, let's see it. Let's get it. Bam. Okay, so thank you, Shadi. He said if you argue, if you fight, you have to fight with love. No family member just fights with anger. There's love behind that. So I love that you caught that. Thank you.
And does that allow you then to kind of push the comedy boundary and the tropes of what you can and cannot say?
Yeah, 1,000%. You know, my thing is like, who's to tell me I can't say whatever I want? Fuck you. I'm a writer, I'm an artist, I'm a creative. I will say anything in the world I want. I know my intent, I know my intention, I know my tone. And my tone is one of inclusivity, peace, love, and positivity. If we make jokes, first of all, we make fun of everybody. So if we're making a joke about you being gay or black or Asian or this or that, that is never the butt of the joke. The butt of the joke is the ignorance behind the person who would make the joke. And I believe that is the difference in my writing.
And last question, how fun was it shooting the hostage scene as a director?
Oh my God, it was the best shit ever. It was so cool. I mean, a guy falls out of the sky and his foot blows off, and I have the best crew in the whole world to make it look and feel so real. It was the favorite thing in the whole world. Thank you for, let me just, hold on, because I know everything on a red carpet's like, shut the fuck up, let's go. Thanks for taking the time. This is the best day of my life, and they picked the right people, especially you, to be out here asking questions today. Thank you for taking the time.
It's my favorite thing to do, to break down a script when I have a wonderful artist and a wonderful film. It's my favorite thing to do.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, Kevin Smith, for coming. I love the comedy balance with the drama in this. You had a good foundation of drama. How is it editing where you were able to have dramatic elements and mixing with good comedy?
As long as you've got a filmmaker who writes, hey, Jersey represent, a filmmaker who puts that into their script and then shoots it on set, my job is easy. Like, it doesn't require a magician when you have the actual tools. And he's a born filmmaker. You know, I know he's had a very successful career elsewhere in other industries.
Yeah.
But he clearly was meant to make film, and this is just the first of many. I know it. So my job as the editor was crazy easy in this movie.
Cool. What I loved about this film, there's actually a very good dramatic script there.
Yeah.
Down, the characters love each other.
100%.
Which I think lets you pull off the comedy.
Yes.
How was it for you to be able to have a good dramatic part, but also no boundaries on the comedy?
It was amazing. So I had started working with Logic about 3 or 4 months before we even started filming. He sent me a version of the script, and we started developing that character together. So it was really fun to get a chance to dig on in early on so that I knew who he was, knew what he was about, and then once you know that, you're able to have so much fun within the playground.
Yeah. And how cool is it talking Lord of the Rings?
Dream come true. As an absolute nerd, I was like, okay, typecast. But I was honored to get to do it for him. So I had a blast. I learned some Elvish for the film, Make Harnan. Yes, I had a blast.
And what I like is kind of you guys push stereotypes, like calling each other out, you know, what they say. Was that kind of fun, kind of subvert some stereotypes and tropes?
100%. It's a fine dance comedy of how far can you push it? And I think as long as you have someone in the room sort of acknowledging that we're being crazy, you're kind of allowed to be as crazy as you want to be. Yes, absolutely.
So what was your gut reaction when you first read the script?
Hilarity. I mean, I thought it was funny. I thought it was irreverent. It reminded me of comedies that I kind of grew up with. But when you know Bobby, we became friends before all this, and he'd always talked about wanting to step up and make a film of his own. And no matter how irreverent this comedy may be, it's all out of love. I mean, he's all about, as you know, his fans know, he's about positivity and love, and I think it's nice. It's a film where you're laughing with and at your friends.
Yeah.
And of course, I don't make many friends in this one in my role, but I did get to carry a really big, ridiculously, comically big gun.
Yeah.
And that was my favorite part.
So it must have been fun pushing the comedy limit. Like, you pushed the boundaries of comedy. That was really kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, the great thing is, he wrote a great script, and we would always get it written, and then he was very open to the collaboration of ad-libbing and play. So, all right, let's just run one and see what happens. And I love to improv. I love to kind of just, be in that moment and just kind of do it. And I'm interested to see how much of it they kept, because I've seen it, certain cuts, and I'm like, okay, let's see what made the final cut. So I'm just as excited as everybody else, because I don't know what the final cut looks like.
Oh, quickly. All right. So what I loved about the script and the film is it was based out of love. The characters did love one another, and I thought it allowed you to do the comedy a little more, kind of go the road. How did that feel, being able to stretch the comedy and kind of push it to the limits?
This is my first acting role, so the fact that Bobby trusted me to kind of be myself, it was the environment. When you watch these interviews, sometimes you're like, were they really friends?
Yeah.
But literally, it was a safe space of artists, and it made me fall in love with acting, and I'm like, am I an actor or just a drag queen? So I'm like, I want to do more of it.
But it also must have been fun. You were able to subvert comedy trope here. You were able to push it and even go as far as you want.
In my mind, I'm the funniest person you'll ever meet. Just in my own mind. Thank you. Okay, that's what I needed to hear for Pride Month. My birthday is in 2 weeks, and Matt just said I'm the funniest person in my own mind.
Was there anything you thought, I can't go this far? Was there any one line or anything you thought oh, this is a little too far?
No, whatever felt comfortable and natural. It was such a good vibe on set, and Logic and all of his friends set such a, it was just a passion of love. So everybody on set came to it with the right attitude, and it's fun when it's comedic and such good spirits and good nature. I think you can test boundaries when you do it with love and respect. So
It's not who you think it is the thing. This is not.
come on, David.
No, he looks like the guy from Freaks and Geeks and Tulsa King.
Yeah.
But it's
It's
not.
not him.
Yeah.
He got you good. It's a prank. He's doing a whole thing.
I love it when they prank
He's a
me like that.
TikToker. He's a TikToker.
It was a lot of plastic surgery to look this bad.
So how fun was it to razz on The Godfather?
Fun, I mean, the idea of two mobsters and one of them hates The Godfather and doesn't think it's that good a movie is pretty funny,
And how much did you enjoy pushing the envelope with comedy in this one? There seemed to be no boundaries. You were able to kind of explore comedy in a different way.
Well, he let me do whatever the hell I wanted, which is a mistake. And he kept the good stuff.
And cut the other stuff.
Yeah, cut all the crap.
All right, so a question for you is, how fun was it to kind of push comedy to the limit on this one?
Well, that's what was so great about this amazing script, is it had comedy and action, but also great feeling, like real people. And you don't hear that from rap songs, but you do from his.
I love the fact there's really true love between the characters. You guys, the characters are friends. Did that help you kind of ground the character and let you push the comedy a little?
I mean, we had a great time. We were being ourselves most of the time on film, and it showed on camera, man. So we were just having a blast, man, playing on the camera, bro. It was great.
Was there anything like, oh no, we gone too far? Was there any thing you thought?
Never. We were trying to ride that line the whole time, man, and just have a good time. Comedy's back, bro, and we here to be the forefront of that shit. So let's go.
I gotta love the hostage scene. It's probably one of my favorite things I've ever seen in a film.
Yeah.
How fun was to shoot that sequence?
It was great, man. It was super duper fun. We had a great time. Oliver Tree is amazing, and it was cool, man. I can't wait for the world to see it.